Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got lots on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Jets going up against the Bills.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tempo.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? and they responded to the challenge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, it's Crowell. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Now it's Crowell running right. Powers through it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. That's caught right side by Anderson. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, Brissett. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Bills. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Bortles. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Benjamin with it over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And the Bills getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, it's McCoy. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. The man in motion is Brown.
Here we go. Check in motion. Check the call.
Here's Bortles to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Here's McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, here's Bortles. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down. Now Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Brand 38!
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll bring up a second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got Curse. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Airing one deep for Curse. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
We're set from the gun on third. Complete outright to Curse. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Bortles now on first down. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
On first down, Bortles. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A give to McCoy. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. On play action, now Bortles. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Bills on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the 2nd half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Brissett going long here for Wallace. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They're ready now for 2nd and 9. Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that's it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Bortles will try again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Yeah, they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And some room to maneuver. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Crowell. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down following the run. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Time running out here on the play clock. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Jacoby Brissett taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Now Bortles. Space to maneuver at the 40. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here we go now.
This give is to McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Man in motion right, Antonio Brown.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Bills on third down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. In motion now is Lee. To throw, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Got three down, three down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Got it, we got it, we got it.
Now Bortles, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's a give to Crowell. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Crowell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Always hating, said I never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay,